Hello everybody, this is Mario again, and what I'm going to do is review this video about a group of 8 animals I put together myself. The Great Octet Wildlife Photography. It was my digital drawing from the year 2024. But before we start, I want to talk about our sponsor for this episode. It is Teaser1.com. Teaser1.com is a great store where you can buy amazing hoodies, long sleeves, and t-shirts with streetwear designs and art. You can also buy some of my animal prints. These will look great in your house as a gift, or they can look good in a child's room. Either way, shop at Teaser1.com, and I want to thank them for sponsoring my video. At the end of my video, I will share a link to Teaser1.com where you can purchase my art print and streetwear. Now, let's get started. In this illustration I made, we see 8 wild animals on a plain turquoise background: an African buffalo, a rhinoceros, an elephant, a polar bear, a gorilla, a tiger, a lion, and a leopard. The first animal I will be talking about now is the African buffalo. There are 4 subspecies of African buffalo, each with its own scientific name: the Cape buffalo, Syncerus caffer, the Congo buffalo, Syncerus caffernanus, the Sudan buffalo, Syncerus brachycerus, and the Nile buffalo, Syncerus equinoctialis. The African buffalo is a massive, highly social bovine found in sub-Saharan Africa. It lives in large herds and is considered one of Africa's Big 5. African buffalo are bulk-feeding ruminant herbivores with a diet consisting primarily of tall, coarse grasses, sedges, herbs, and woody shrubs. As water-dependent grazers, they spend 9 to 11 hours a day feeding and consume 30 to 40 liters of water daily, rarely straying far from water sources. The average lifespan of an African buffalo is generally 11 to 22 years in the wild, with some individuals reaching up to 25 to 30 years in captivity or protected ideal conditions. The second animal I will be talking about now is the rhinoceros. Today, there are 5 species of rhinoceros, each with its own scientific name: the black rhinoceros, Dicerus bicornis, the white rhinoceros, Ceratotherium simum, the Indian rhinoceros, Rhinoceros unicornis, the Javan rhinoceros, Rhinoceros sundacus, and the Sumatran rhinoceros, Dicerorhinus sumatrensis. A rhinoceros is a large, thick-skinned, odd-toed hoofed mammal that has 1 or 2 horns on its snout. It is native to the tropical regions of Africa and Asia, and is not only the second largest land mammal, but also the largest of the odd-toed ungulates. Rhinos are large herbivores that consume vast quantities of vegetation, including grass, leaves, branches, shrubs, and fruit. But this diet varies by species. They use their lips and horns to forage and can eat up to 50 kilograms of food daily. The average lifespan of a rhinoceros is typically 35 to 50 years. Longevity varies by species and whether the animal is in the wild or in human care. The third animal I will be talking about now is the elephant. Today, there are 3 species of elephants, each with its own scientific name. The African bush elephant, Loxodonta africana, the African forest elephant, Loxodonta cyclodus, and the Asiatic elephant, Elephas maximus. An elephant is the largest living land mammal that is native to Africa and Asia. It has thick gray skin, 2 ivory tusks, and a long prehensile trunk used for breathing, lifting, and eating. Elephants are massive herbivores that eat vast amounts of vegetation daily, including grasses, leaves, bark, roots, and fruits. They consume between 150 kilograms to 300 plus pounds of food per day. In captivity, their diet consists primarily of hay, grain, and vegetables like cabbage, lettuce, and fruit. Elephants have a long life expectancy, often living between 60 and 70 years in the wild, which is comparable to humans. African elephants may live up to 70 years, while Asian elephants typically live into their mid-50s or longer. The fourth animal I will be talking about now is the polar bear. The scientific name for the polar bear is Ursus maritimus. The polar bear is not only the largest living bear species, but also the largest land carnivore by body mass. Although polar bears appear white for camouflage, their fur is actually transparent and hollow. These marine mammals are hypercarnivores. They depend almost exclusively on a high-fat, marine-based diet to survive the extreme Arctic environment. Polar bears hunt ringed and bearded seals on sea ice platforms, but they also feed on the carcasses of whales and walruses. When sea ice melts, they might forage on land for eggs, berries, or small mammals, but these do not provide enough calories to replace their seal-based diet. The average lifespan of a polar bear is 15 to 18 years in the wild, but some may reach their early 30s. Due to consistent food, safety, and veterinary care, polar bears in captivity can live longer, with some reaching over 40 years of age. The fifth animal I'm going to be talking about now is the gorilla. There are 2 species of gorillas, each with its own scientific name: the eastern gorilla, Gorilla beringae, and the western gorilla, Gorilla gorilla. The gorilla is not only the largest living primate on Earth, but is also the largest living great ape. Closely related to humans with a 98% genetic overlap, these great apes are native to the mountainous and lowland forests of equatorial Africa. Both gorilla species are herbivores. They consume a vast array of plant matter such as leaves, shoots, stems, bark, and bamboo. Because their diet is high in moisture, they rarely need to drink water. The average lifespan of a gorilla in the wild is approximately 35 to 40 years. While some individuals may live up to 50 years in captivity, Their life in natural habitats is often limited by environmental threats and disease. Both species of gorillas are listed as critically endangered on the IUCN Red List. Their survival is threatened by habitat loss, poaching, and disease. The sixth animal I will be talking about now is the tiger. The scientific name for the tiger is Panthera tigris. The tiger is the largest extant wildcat species native to Asia. It has a powerful muscular body, a large head and paws, a long tail, and a reddish-orange coat with black stripes. Unlike many wildcats, tigers are strong swimmers and frequently use water to cool down or travel. Tigers live in diverse habitats across Asia, ranging from freezing Siberian coniferous forests to tropical mangrove swamps, grasslands, and rocky terrain. Tigers are obligate carnivores, meaning they rely almost exclusively on meat to survive. As apex predators, they hunt deer, wild boar, buffalo, and antelope, but also consume bears, monkeys, leopards, and occasionally elephant or rhino calves. Tigers can eat up to 60 to 75 pounds of meat in a single meal. The average lifespan of a tiger is 10 to 15 years in the wild, but in captivity, they live much longer, averaging 16 to 20 years. The seventh animal I'm gonna be talking about now is the lion. The scientific name for the lion is Panthera leo. Lions are large, muscular, social apex predators that live in complex family groups called prides. They have yellow-gold coats, powerful jaws, and specialized retractable claws for hunting. Male lions are distinguished by a prominent, dark, thick mane. As carnivores, they hunt medium to large ungulates such as wildebeests, zebras, and antelopes. But they're also opportunistic scavengers, often stealing kills from hyenas or leopards. Lions primarily inhabit the savannas, grasslands, open woodlands, and thick bush of sub-Saharan Africa and India, generally avoiding dense tropical rainforests and true deserts. The lion is currently listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. Populations have declined significantly due to habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, and a decrease in natural prey. There are estimated to be fewer than 25,000 lions remaining in the wild today. The eighth and final animal I will be talking about now is the leopard. The scientific name for the leopard is Panthera pardus. The leopard is a large, powerfully built, and highly adaptable cat distinguished by its sleek, spotted coat with circular or square-shaped rosettes. Ranging from pale yellow to deep chestnut, these elusive solitary predators are renowned for their exceptional climbing ability, nocturnal hunting, and strength in carrying heavy prey up trees. The leopard is the most widespread of all big cats, inhabiting diverse environments across Africa and Asia. These include savannas, dense tropical rainforests, rocky deserts, and mountainous regions. Their diet primarily consists of medium-sized hoofed mammals such as impala, gazelle, and deer, but they also eat monkeys, rodents, birds, reptiles, fish, and insects. The average lifespan of a leopard is 10 to 15 years in the wild, but in captivity, they often reach 20 to 23 years. I hope you liked this video about my review on the Great Octet Wildlife Photography, and don't forget to comment and subscribe down below. Anyway, catch you later. Bye.